Vuetify and PrimeVue. These are the most commonly used component frameworks for Vue.js. Hi, I'm Bernard from BetterStack.com, and in this video, I will answer your biggest question. Which one should you choose? Vuetify or PrimeVue? Let's start with Vuetify. Vuetify is based on a material design system, and once you set it up, you get a clean, polished UI that feels familiar. I know it looks horrible, especially in today's UI design standard. But don't let that discourage you from using this framework, because while Vuetify starts with material design, you can customize it. You can customize the colors, easily switch from light mode to dark mode, use its built-in utility classes, and of course, tweak individual components. Here I have created a simple landing page using Vuetify's components like navbar, buttons, cards, footer, etc. And here's another one where I customized some of the components. And here's how I did it. In the global config of Vuetify, which is usually located inside of the plugins folder, I set the default theme to dark and make minor adjustments to the colors and set the primary color to green and the secondary to gray. And since I don't want that ripple effect when I press a button, I could just simply set the ripple to false. And if I want to make further adjustments and make my components more unique, I could simply apply styles to my components one at a time. But that's the thing though, if your goal is to make a unique design for your brand, I would just honestly recommend building your components from scratch, because if you end up wanting to customize Vuetify's components, you're gonna be spending a lot of time in the documentation, Google search, or ChatGPT, more than the time that you spend creating your own components. Which brings me to the bad side of Vuetify. It's got a bit of a learning curve. The documentation is pretty solid, but sometimes you just end up with questions. Like for example, if I want to add an icon to a button, okay, there is the preview section here. I could check this append icon. Oh, I could use this property, but what is this $sign in Vuetify? Is it a variable or is it a placeholder? Oh, it's an alias, but where is it? It's not even in the... Now, Vuetify is great if you want a polished and opinionated UI framework that follows material design. And it's usually ideal for internal tools or dashboards where that Google aesthetic makes a lot of sense. But if you want a framework that allows you to fully customize it, that's where PrimeVue steps in. PrimeVue, just like Vuetify, is a component framework that provides more than 92 components. And there are only 76 components from Vuetify, I think. And just like Vuetify, it has everything you'd expect. Buttons, dialogues, drop-downs, navigational bars, but it also has some pretty advanced stuff like data tables with sorting and filtering, even charts and organization trees. There are so many cool components in this framework, it's crazy. And here's the best part, PrimeVue is unopinionated. That means it doesn't force you into one design system like material design or like Vuetify. Instead, you get to choose how your UI looks. You can do this using unstyled mode, which instructs the components not to add any built-in style classes. That way you can style these components however you want in the PT attribute or pass-through attributes. Now let me give you an example or comparison. Here's the code I made to customize a Vuetify card. And here's the code for PrimeVue. Now tell me, which one of these two is easier to customize? Is it PrimeVue or is it Vuetify? Let me know in the comments below. Here, I've also built a landing page made with PrimeVue, and I gotta say, I have much more control over my design since I have Tailwind CSS. So if you're aiming for customizability, PrimeVue would be your best choice. Now, if we compare these two frameworks, Vuetify offers utility classes that you can use to lay out your web apps, plus the components, while PrimeVue doesn't. If you want to have layouts or grids, you'll have to install and use Tailwind or write your own CSS. Vuetify is perfect if you want something structured and polished out of the box, and you're okay with sticking close to material design. And if you want built-in layouts and utility classes without adding extra CSS frameworks. Now, PrimeVue is better if you care about flexibility and custom designs, and you want a huge library of components. Plus, you want to pair it with Tailwind or your own styling system. Now, at the end of the day, the best choice depends on your project needs, your styling preferences, and how much control you want over the design. Now, let me know which one you're using in the comments below or which one you're going to try next. Thank you for watching. My name is Bernard, and I will see you in the next one.